the system of equations. We must deal with them all at once. Always looking for solutions. Positive outlook overcome.
Hello, my name is Roy Simpson, professor of mathematics at Cosumnes River College in Sacramento, California. In this video, which is dedicated to linear algebra students, we're going to start talking about homogeneous linear systems, specifically the fact that they're always consistent. So this is just focused on one simple theorem here. Very fast, we're also going to prove it, but the theorem is just that. A homogeneous linear system is always consistent. Remember, a system of linear equations is said to be homogeneous if it can be written in the form AX equals 0 when you write it as a matrix equation. So again, the claim is that the system associated with this matrix equation is always consistent. We'll start our proof with the statement that we're going to let AX equals 0 be the matrix equation for a homogeneous linear system. It's kind of a given, actually, if you write AX equals 0 like that, the matrix being A, and we have a solution vector X and a right-hand side vector 0. And what we want to showcase is that has a solution, and this is going to be very fast. We're just going to let X equal 0, where the size of the 0 vector is such that the matrix multiplication makes sense. If that's the case, then the matrix A times the vector 0 will equal a linear combination of the columns of A, where the weights of those column vectors are set by the entries in the 0 vector, which, by the way, are all 0. Obviously, we're assuming that, again, 0 is an Rn because there has to be n entries in 0 for it to match the number of columns in A. You could factor a 0 out of all of those. That summation of the column vectors of A becomes some other vector, we'll call it B for now, and then 0, the scalar, times the vector B means that you'll end up with a vector 0 times B sub 1, 0 times B sub 2, all the way down to 0 times B sub n. Now that we're in a familiar system involving arithmetic, we know 0 times anything is just 0, and that by definition is the 0 vector. That is, the matrix equation AX equals 0 does actually have a solution. The solution is 0. If you plug 0 in for X through mathematics that we have used so far, the right-hand side actually becomes 0. Thus, 0 always solves a matrix equation AX equals 0. That is, since the matrix equation and the linear system share the same solution set, the point 0, 0, dot, 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 0 is always a solution to a homogeneous linear system. And there we go. That's the proof of that theorem. It's a little bit actually more robust than most proofs would be for this theorem, but it is a proof of the theorem. All right. I hope that clarifies any details you needed clarified about that theorem, and I hope to see you in future videos. Have a great day.
It's the system of equations. We must deal with them all at once. Always looking for solutions. Positive outlook overcomes obstacles getting in our way, cause affects more than we can sometimes see. Things for what they are and work together until you feel at peace. Just listen close, don't talk too much that isn't kosher. You may really hurt inside. It doesn't justify you to speak too loud and cry. Don't